The 5th annual Uptown Jazz and Blues Festival is Saturday night in downtown Lafayette. Greater Lafayette Commerce's Erin Nelson is here with some final details on the show. Erin, always a pleasure to see you. The show's almost here. You got to be ready for it.
Almost here, yes. It's very exciting.
What's it take to put something like this together from your perspective?
A lot of time, months of planning. For a festival this size, we usually start planning at least 6 months in advance.
Talk about the size, because this particular festival, and we've got some video from last year's show as well that we could roll here. This show has a little bit different feel than, for instance, Dancing in the Streets.
It does. It's very different. It's a much smaller venue. It's on 5th Street between Main and Columbia. Actually, it goes a little bit further towards Ferry. So Columbia to Ferry, and then 4th and 5th Streets on Main. So it's quite small. It's not as big and doesn't cover 2 whole cities. It's a very unique feeling though.
This festival, as well as the other downtown shows, really couldn't exist without volunteer help.
No, not at all. Our volunteers, all the way from our planning committees, our chair people who chair these events, and those that love volunteering and just come out for the night to help out, are huge. We absolutely would not be able to do this without them.
As sort of an overall perspective, part of Greater Lafayette Commerce's goal is to sort of highlight what's going on downtown. I think this festival does a really good job of doing that.
It does. I think it's smaller, and you get really into the parts of downtown where you get to see the vendors, you get to see the shops. There are restaurants, the Knickerbocker and Bistro 501 are actually within the event, as well as Willow Stained Glass, and they stay open just for this event so that they can, open their doors to the patrons.
You've also had some long-standing food vendors that
yes.
have been with you. Who's offering food for us?
Arnie's will be there, and they've been involved with every festival for a very long time. But we'll have Spurlocks again, and this is their multiple year back. They've always done really, really well, and it was kind of their introduction to the community. B1 will be there, which is a favorite. A newcomer will be DNR Market, which we're really excited about. They're going to have some really unique rib sandwich, for example. That'll be great. Sergeant Preston's, they'll be offering some Cajun things. Kathy's Candies, Cold Stone Creamery, Skylight Coffee House.
Okay. We are going to be broadcasting live from down there on Saturday
yes.
during our 6 o'clock show. And coming up tonight on the 6 o'clock show, if you've ever wondered about Don Siebold from WBAA Radio, we're going to talk to him about the history of jazz. It's a really interesting conversation with Don. So that's coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. Thanks,
great.
Erin. We'll see you on Saturday.
Sounds great. We'll
Have
see you then.
a great time.